So we're back to Amphibia, and we have another episode that takes place on Earth, which have been quite disappointing for all the reasons I brought up in the past. It just seems like it's too goofy to be of any substance. Uh, They just come up with silly reasons for things that would be just, you would have to have a real reason why Anne was gone. And then everyone's just like, oh, you're back. And then the parents never explain where she was. I don't know. It gets even more goofy in this episode. So we got Temple Frogs, and at the beginning of the episode, Anne gets a text message from the museum lady saying, "Hey, is her name Jan? I don't know." She's like, "Hey, I found out something on the on that jar. Come down and come check it out." It's we saw it at the end of the episode. It was that strange writing, that Amphibia Zootopia writing. So Anne's super excited. Oh, we're gonna find a way to get you guys home. Well, so Anne is still aware that Andress is like taking over Amphibia and is gonna like destroy and kill everybody. She just wants to send the planners home, and she doesn't want to solve that problem. It just seems weird to me that the way she worded it was, "We're gonna send you guys home." Like she's gonna stay on Earth and be like, "Oh, you guys take care of your own problem." I just thought that was kind of odd, but Anne can't go because there's like this big cultural festival thing they have to go to. And since they run a restaurant, it's a big part of the community, all that kind of fun stuff. There's some kids taking pictures of Anne, and they're wearing their middle school uniforms, which is strange because this is like summertime, right? So why are they wearing their school uniforms? And I guess that's like the school paparazzi taking pictures of Anne because she's been missing and now she's not missing. And anyone could ask the questions. Remember the time the cops were over and everyone was looking for you, and there was a national wide manhunt for a kidnapped and or missing girl, and then you came back and nobody cares? So they have to go to this festival thing. It's at the temple, and you get a really cute picture of Anne. Like I guess she was like part of like the cultural stuff. She's like, "Hey, this stuff seems cool, but you do it long enough, it's boring and it's stupid," which does happen. You know, when you do family things and cultural things when you're a kid, it's fun and exciting. Then as you become a teenager, you're kind of like, this is boring and stupid. But it is part of the family. It's part of your culture. It's part of something you should celebrate it. I do enjoy those kinds of things. But Anne's like, ugh, whatever. The mom wants her giving out free samples. So like all these ladies come up, "Oh, Anne, you've been gone for so long." And the excuse she uses was she was at like math camp or something, and her parents just forgot. I don't know. This I knew it was going to be a problem. When she came back to Earth, I'm like, how in the world are they going to get around this whole subject of her just being missing and people looking for her and all the worry, and they just meh it off. Like, who cares? Who cares? It's stupid. I hate that. And it's like, hey, you guys can go run around and enjoy the festival. And really wants to get to the museum, but she promised her mom 1 hour. I guess Polly learned Thai language. She like learned it because she watched soap operas. So she went to like a classroom where they kind of teach like the little kids, and she like knows everything. Okay. Hop Pop goes to one of those silent theaters where they have the masks and everything. Super cool. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I think it's really fun to see cultures show off like their theater. And so they have a lot of masks, a lot of dancing. It's all interpretive. And of course, Hop Pop loves that. So he joins our little troop. Then we get Sprig. I guess there's just like, I don't know what this sport is called, but it's like volleyball, but you kick the ball. And of course, Sprig's really good at it because he's a dang frog. So he's having fun with all that. So they're enjoying Anne's culture, which is good. I like that. I do like when they invite people in. So, oh, this is our culture. There's no like, oh, this is just for us and you can't have it because you're not part of our people. I hate that kind of way of thinking. All culture should be shared with everybody. Of course, there's the level of like respect and everything. Like you don't want to go to like their religious ceremonies and act like an idiot or anything. But this is like a cultural thing in the city. So I think it's good that they're participating in all this stuff, which is fun. And still giving out free samples, but she's just like done with it. And the mom's like handing back a bunch of dishes. It's like, oh, keep doing that. I have to get back all these different dishes that were given to us. So I thought it was like returning Tupperware. But Anne calls up the lady, like, "Hey, I want to be there in half an hour." because she's like, I don't want to wait anymore because it's only been 10 minutes. Well, wait till you start working at and you'll get hit with the man. It's got to be like 3 hours and it's been like 15 minutes. So I guess that big robot has all the cell phones hacked. So it hears Anne's voice, sends out a bunch of drones. Why not have these drones be cloaked, get close to Anne, and just blow up and kill her? You think that they would have been more stealth about what happens next, but they're not. They're just destroy everything, which is, I thought the whole point was to hide. I don't know. So these things are on their way to the festival and finds a girl who looks kind of enough like her, saying, hey, pretend to be me and I need to get out of here. I'll give you $5. So Anne's going to try to run and go collect everybody. But Sprig's having fun. Polly's having fun. Hop Hop's having fun. She's like, oh, wow, it's really cool to see them enjoying the things of my culture, which is good. It's nice to have those kinds of feelings, see them actually not only like enjoying it, they're also participating in it, which is super fun. Anne runs into her mom, and mom's like, where are you? Why aren't you giving out free samples? You're going to try to run off and go meet your stupid friend, aren't you? Then she tries to come up with some excuses, and the mom's like, I'm trying to return all these dishes. And this is the only part of the episode that's actually really sweet and it's really kind. Mom's like, I'm returning all these because when you were missing, all of our neighbors in our community came and brought us dinners. They helped out in the restaurant. They were there for us when I was just destroyed because my daughter went missing. So they were making sure that we were taken care of. And as a show of respect, I want to return these items and show them my thanks for everything they've done. Really, really good, really awesome. And then Anne kind of feels like crap. She's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. We didn't think about it. Of course you didn't think about it, Anne, because you're always just thinking about yourself. Anne she's grown a lot since the first 2 seasons, but she's super excited about this thing at the museum. So she really gets into this mode where she forgets herself and forgets that there's other things in the world and there's other people. And the mom is like, this is something we need to do. And then Anne's like, actually, it's really cool that people did that. And the mom's like, yeah, it is cool that our community came together for our family. And they didn't ask for anything in return. They were just there for us because they cared about us. Super cool. I love that. It's a good message of the episode. Those drones show up and Anne's like, they're like giant dragonflies. And Anne used the excuse. Remember those girls that were taking pictures, the paparazzi girls? It's like, oh, it's the girls from the middle school trying to get photos of me. And that excuse stands. Oh my God. That's awful writing. That's just terrible. So they start attacking. These drones just start shooting everything and everyone. What happened to the stealth mission? Wouldn't it just target Anne, fly towards Anne, and then just like blow up or shoot her in the face or something? Anne tells the mom, hey, get everyone hiding, get them out of here. But they all come up to defend Anne. So the whole neighborhood, the whole community comes to defend Anne. They beat back all the drones. And then during the scuffle, everyone lost their costumes. So they are just like their froggy selves. And then there's like a frame of them looking like real, like what they would probably really look like in real life. Freaky as hell. This would scare the living crap out of anyone. But yeah, this is what they would really look like, guys. That's awesome. I love it. It's so great. Polly looks monstrous. But everyone's like, oh, it's cool. If they're your friends, they're our friends. And they just accept these talking frog aliens and no one says anything. No one takes pictures with their phones. Nothing. No one exposes them. I don't know. I can understand maybe the people in the community. But if this is like an open festival for everyone, wouldn't there be a bunch of like touristy type people there? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? They're not in some small little town. They're like in a city. Whatever. The museum lady comes to Anne and she shows her the black light thing. And then it says like, find, not the oracle. It says something to that effect of find the oracle and then it'll lead you to your destiny. No one knows what the heck that means. End of the episode. Story-wise, nothing. Absolutely nothing. We found out what this pot says, the little pottery thing. That's it for story. That 3 seconds is literally the end of the story. The implications of Anne kind of appreciating her culture a little more, the planners participating in it, and I do love the message of the mom showing respect to everyone and thanks to everyone for them being there for their family. when Anne was missing, making sure that the family was being fed, helping out at the restaurant. That is the best message in this episode. While a wonderful message, while I do enjoy it and I do like it, there's a lot of other things that are happening. This is like a season 1 story, but where we're Amphibia's under assault. She thinks Marcy's dead. Like, she has no idea that she's not dead. Sasha's trapped in another dimension. Is it time for respect your culture lesson? Yeah, the moral lessons need to kind of go out the window in season 3s when everything's coming together to like a big giant end. These kinds of stories are season 1, season 2 type storylines. You know, in a bottle, I want to say in a vacuum, this is not bad, but you take everything into account where this is happening in the story, when it's happening, it's kind of, but yeah, come on, let's get back to Amphibia. Let's get back to story episodes. I want, like how this was 10% story, 90% fluff. I need to be the other way around. I want 90% story, 10% fluff. Hopefully we can get back to that. Hopefully we can get back to Amphibia and have actual adventures that are leading towards the end of defeating the king or liberating Wartwood and all that, like exactly what's going on over there. I want to get back to Crimson Sin here. Thanks for watching the video. Remember, liking, subscribing, sharing, and commenting on the video really helps out a lot. It gets the video spread around more people get to see the videos, and we get to make more videos for you guys. So thank you, and we appreciate every single one of you guys.